They just kind of lost the game off of it. That happened like 3 times, I swear.
Yeah, I think I've probably pushed that one out of my memory.
Good. I took that in stride because I wasn't on the broadcast, so I could just...
Rich is dead.
Oh.
There's kills him for first blood. What it means, we're yet to find out. And flashes eventually to get himself out of the way, so no summoner spells left. Emperor's Divide gonna throw Zekka under the turret. He has to take the long way round because he has no flash, and now Yukal trying to kill him. He flashes over the gravity field. He needs an Arise, and he won't have it. Conquering Sense not there, and Zekka survives.
That actually is a much better way to get me to do stuff.
All right, Emperor's Divide is going to pull back Zekka once again.
They got him!
This time he's dead. You only needed 3.
You gotta sell it.
Check the hands.
It's like voice actors, you know, with an X out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same.
Otherwise, you're gonna get the vibes wrong. Okay. Viper and Peanut going to get to work on this dragon. Should be able to take this one down. 12.5 minutes for the first one. Going to be a little bit of a late dragon. Still, HLE blocking that one up. Going to feel nice. And the 3 grubs going over to DRX could be important, mainly because Zeus doesn't have those played.
Demolish Pro? No, don't punish him for Demolish Pro.
No.
Stop bully!
Yeah, Peanut's gonna flash. Remember, Rich doesn't quite have his available just yet. Trying to turn it on to Viper here, doing decent damage. Gets a flash! That's already kind of worth. Gets rendered and completely obliterated there by Viper on the Callista. Feels fantastic for him to get a little bit of money. And HLE will move into an advantage. Also looking to get some extra damage on this outer turret at the same time as Yukal gonna get hand shook, and that's gonna interrupt. Okay, no, actually did have Shifting Sands, but it does not matter. That's Delight picking up the kill. And that's gonna work out, but now Viper is getting engaged on here by Rich. Yeah, that is a really good question, Chronicler. Peanut tanked a few turret shots, and Rich is gonna put that flash back on cooldown yet again. And yeah, Rich is dead.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Rich. I get it.
Yeah, a little bit head in hands after that one.
If you're a top laner in League of Legends, you know this feeling, right? So, kill number 1, his mistake, but your matchup is unplayable. It's a tilter, right? But you gotta lock in. You can't let that get to you. Then the second death is like, oh my god, I want ult away enemy players, and there's nothing they can do.
You see that? Light stacks getting procced onto Viper here, doing a fair bit of damage as Shelly just going to pop up and end this turret. That is going to successfully happen. There we go. They don't even get the 25 gold from killing her either. High value.
Okay, quick, yes or no?
Yes.
I think no. I think it's checked out.
All right. So that means that it's going to be Kentech, but it's not. Nice work, Bob.
He's checked in.
Yeah, there we go. He knows that there's a possibility for a DRX something in this game as Delight finds the handshake and the flash has to be in answer. As Andal, why?
Well, they got collapsed on, right? So like,
yeah.
He didn't really have anywhere to go. Will end up going down.
Just holds him in position.
Peanut, stop dancing!
And Yukal having to play pretty far back. Hex Flash coming through from Sponge, who's playing with so much gusto. He's kind of the only one on this team. Didn't get the memo that perhaps they're falling behind.
Lazyfield looks for an ult, does not find it. Use the Azir and the Poppy.
Whoa, the flash forward, Chains of Corruption are going to connect there as well as Lazyfield trying to layer the damage. The Impale is going to be used, but very defensively here from Peanut. Still, he might be able to buy enough time. As Zeus out of position here, and the Renata is just going to go down. Yukal actually picking the flash from Zekka. That's gorgeous. Lazyfield gets in position. Sponge looking for a bit more though, and now Viper is hopping mad. Oh dear, I think it was a good attempt from DRX, but it may not necessarily work as now Rich fighting Zeus as Lazyfield goes down to the Cougar. And Rich has died to him before, but not this time! It's still going to be Otacon going down. Viper and Peanut should be able to deal with this.
Rich.
Oh, never mind.
Rich.
Oh, Rich.
I thought he was going to try and stop them.
He could have almost done it, but decides instead to go for this mid lane inner turret, or at least denying some farm or something like that. But still, it's not the worst fight in the world for DRX. That's so many sticks. Look at that.
Yeah.
Man, it looked like a sea urchin.
Hanwha Life still got the Otacon, and now are here to fight for its objective.
There's the denial of Soul Point.
DRX not giving up, and neither are
they only need to do that another 3 times. In your pom-pom.
That's a good Palman.
Yeah, I reckon you just rely on the Palman there. As Andal just taking so much damage from the Arcane Storm. Hostile takeover doesn't really do too much. It's Fate's call, just going to pull out Delight. DRX still looking for an opportunity. That is a great flash from Rich as Peanut gets the bailout, and they do manage to bail him out, but it's not enough. As now Yukal once again just doing something weird, throws away the ultimate, and Viper will survive. LazyField getting a whole bunch of shots into Zeka here, and there it is. Finishes him off with the piercing arrow. Now Zeus going to get turned on. There are some low health bars. Zeus without the mana to really do too much. HLE just going to utilize this Baron to take the inner turret towards the top side of the map. The Red Bull Baron power play is going to reach about the 2,000 mark. There it is. He started up here.
Come on, DRX.
LazyField is going to take an inner turret.
We got the Sponge.
Yeah, Sponge going to have to land the Keeper's Verdict. But instead, they are just going to give up this Dragon, and they're going to trade it for an inhibitor turret in mid lane. If DRX can stop the backs, maybe it's even an inhib. I don't know about that one, but still, it's a fair bit of money going on over to DRX.
Something that you can really do, probably not. DRX,
all right, Zeus could be in a whole lot of trouble. They're taking the cat for a walk. Peanut is going to make his way down, and Zeus is a lot tankier than he's been in other builds. Still, Sponge comes in, and Rich is able to get the damage. Zeka comes in, but he's not enough.
Look at him run!
Wait, hang on, checking the hands. I'm seeing there's some, it's faded. Immediately, they can look for a turn now. As Rich picks the gap. That's actually 6 points. There were 4 posts set up as Keeper's Verdict gets channeled, and it's somehow LazyField that takes the Baron. Now Zeus fighting against Rich. He takes the blast going to get out. Peanut's already dead. Viper is in a bit of trouble as Delight is going to be there. The bailout comes through. They take down the Renata as this bailout's not going to work. And it's Yukal that grabs the kill. Now LazyField needs to fight for his life, and it does not work. Andil, just try and survive. Rich, please don't die. Andil's really dead, but he's going to try and buy some time. He takes the cat for a walk. Cats don't normally like that, although some of them do. This one certainly does not. The backs are going to come in here from HLE.
Back.
Exactly, they have to defend because there's a minion wave and Baron, remember. Rich still has it, and they have 3 grubs. They're going to do some decent damage there. They take the inhibitor, but it's still looking rough.
Can we get Texas?
Yeah.
You know, just like
maybe DRX tax, is that a thing? Zeus on a decent flank angle here as the Impale goes wide. Still gets the crash into the wall. Peanut will not get ulted away, but it's the smite from Sponge to deny the soul. Still, they have to try and win a fight here as HLE have got them all split up. Sponge takes a while to go down, but go down he eventually does. And Zeus dashing forward, finds the pounce. And DRX, oh no, they're looking a little aceable at this point in time. They're going to have to stand their ground. Yukal trying to be a hero, but once again, he throws the Emperor's Divide away. And Zeka, he flashes out of it. Yukal not taking too much damage here from Peanut as LazyField doing a whole bunch. But Viper comes in and says, no, I am sorry, it's not happening. There's an ace for HLE.
And despite the heroics, despite the back and forth, looks like DRX is still just going to get 2-0'd, but those that watched this game knew that that wasn't the real story.
Oh no, it was certainly not. There is also Sponge back available. He doesn't have Keeper's Verdict. Maybe they don't win the game here.
Oh, Atlas.
There are so many tools that are now missing, and Zeka is just in the Zeus is just in the bottom lane, yeah. And Rich is going to go back a little bit too late. Teleport to come in as the Emperor's Divide is going to find Zeka. Let's see whether they get the kill. LazyField looking for the opportunity. Zeka's so incredibly low. LazyField distracted by Peanut, though his Sponge will be able to take down the victor. But LazyField goes golden, then goes into his GA, and then he's going to go down, ladies and gentlemen, as he gets thrown into the wall and destroyed. Zeus is running amok, just killing everything in the enemy base.
Hard, they got so far, but in the end, only Zeka dies.
Yeah.
And Hanwha Life are about to bring us to an end of week number 6.
And Andil is not going to be able to defend. As yes, they ran out of minion wave, but it doesn't seem to matter this time around. Even Peanut will survive. And the Nexus will go down 41.5 minutes. And HLE, only one team able to take them down so far in the LCK, and that is Gen G.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.